So now that we know what scanning is and we have installed our own vulnerable virtual machine, which is metasploitable, what we're going to see next is what information we can gather by scanning our vulnerable machine that we installed, which is metasploitable 2. Before we scan our vulnerable machine for open ports, so it would be a good thing to find out how many hosts we have in our network and also to note the IP address. So now let's pretend we are scanning our home network, but we're going to be doing that virtually. So let's discover how many hosts we have in our home network. So remember, we're going to be pretending we are scanning all the hosts on our network. So this is what it means. So here, my Kali Linux IP address is this. So I copy that. And my vulnerable machine, I will also get the IP address, which is 192.168.177.131. You can see that the last octet there is the difference, 131. So I go back here, say 192.168.177.131. So I go back there and say 192.168.177.131. That is for the metasploitable vulnerable machine. So you can see that the first 3 octets are the same. So what this means is this: I'm able to have 254 hosts in my network. That is starting from 1 to 254. So what I'm going to do is to ping every host on my network and see those that are online and those that are offline. If the host is online, that means it's up and running. So what about in a situation whereby I have more than one network and I want to test all of them? I can't be doing that one after the other. So I will look for a tool that can be able to test all the networks that I want. So we're going to use different tools to perform this faster. So we're going to use a tool called app. App is a tool in Kali Linux which is used to discover hosts. Before we can use this app, make sure your Kali Linux is running and your metasploitable is also up and running. So if we go over to Kali Linux and type up --help, here we'll see how to use this tool. So we just have few help with this tool. So let's look at the important things, which is we just have -a, which displays all hosts in alternative BSD style. So we're not interested in all these ones here. So let's go with this. So if I go to up -a, which is this option here, and hit enter, now this is the result I got. Now since we are in the age of AI and your result will be different from mine, the best you can do about this is to copy all this, copy selected, then go to ChatGPT And we're going to ask ChatGPT to explain. And this is because your output is going to be different from mine. So you need to understand what your output is saying. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. I got this from Kali Linux. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to explain what it means. So I'm going to put what I copied. I'm going to put it like this in quotes. And I'm going to paste, and that is all. Now hit enter. All right. There is something you will notice about this output. The IP address of the Metasploit table is not included here. So what it means is this: sometimes you need to ping Metasploit table or any host in your network in order to make it ready and reachable. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ping Metasploit table. So I'm going to copy the IP address and I'm going to ping it, then paste the IP address and hit enter. So now you can see that we're receiving packets. So I'm going to hit Ctrl C to stop that. Then I'm going to try this command again, up A. I'm going to recall and hit enter. And this time around, we have the IP address of the Metasploit table as against what we had here. So sometimes we have to ping the host in order for this tool to recognize the host. Now, in a situation whereby we have so many or several hosts to ping, that will be tedious. This tool is not reliable. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace this tool with a better one. A better tool we can use is what we call Netdiscover. So if we go like this and hit enter, you must be root to run this. So I'm going to say sudo. I'm going to recall and add sudo. Hit enter. Insert my password. And this is what we have here. Netdiscover is currently scanning our network. So far, we've been able to discover 4 hosts, and it seems we can't find any other. So we're going to Ctrl C this to stop the scan. So for this scan result, the first is usually the router. So let's do a quick check on that. To check if that is our router, we're going to use this net start/nr, and you see this under the gateway. That is usually the router. So these are the hosts on our network. So the next step now is for us to really go into the scanning proper. And what are we going to scan? We're going to scan our Metasploit table, which is the virtual vulnerable machine. And if you quite remember, our vulnerable machine here is 192.168.177.131, and that is this one here. So in the next video, we're going to show you how to scan vulnerable machine such as Metasploit table. That's all for this video, and I will see you on the next one.